Welcome back. And as we celebrate Mazingira Day, a group of women in Narok County have attracted international recognition with their unique ways of tackling environmental conservation to address climate change. Paran Women Group has been actively participating in restoring the Mao forest by establishing tree nurseries and planting indigenous medicinal and fruit trees. And as Roy Zwangwe reports in our weekly segment of Women in Power, the women have planted over 100,000 tree seedlings in Narok South sub-county.
In the lush hilly landscape of Ololunga in Narok County, where thick forests meet dark, fertile soils, indigenous women living at the edge of the Mao forest are taking a stand against the deforestation threatening their land. Founded in 2005, the Paran Women Group unites women from the Maasai and Ogi communities within Narok County. What began as a small initiative has grown into 64 women's group with a membership of 3,816.
We are so affected because of the challenges of climate change, and that is why we came together and form an indigenous women's group, which is Paran Women Group, to help us find solutions on how to go with this climate change.
The Mao forest is Kenya's largest and most vital ecosystem, yet illegal logging, charcoal burning and expanding agriculture have led to severe deforestation, threatening this crucial water catchment area.
Samani alikuwa watu wanakata miti. Alikuwa hajajua atamaanisha msituni. Sasa hii amejua akikata miti huwa anaenda. Alikuwa watu wanakata mamiti anatoa makaa anauza, wengine anauza mamiti.
The Mao forest actually serves our place, especially the Masai Mara ecosystem. So we saw that it is good for the women actually to do restoration, because we are the ones who are directly impacted, especially when the rivers, when the water in the rivers are dirty, and we are only depending on one river, which is the Wasonyiro River, and this one flows just right from the Mao forest.
As co-founder and director, Nayan Kiplagat has empowered women in the community to establish tree nurseries. From seed selection to soil care, this women's intimate knowledge of the local environment and native species is key to successful restoration. Drawing on ancestral wisdom and innovative practices, they lead conservation, afforestation, reforestation and land restoration efforts.
We decided to plant indigenous trees. Why am I saying indigenous trees? Is because we saw that indigenous trees can never be destroyed like exotic trees, whereby people can do logging, people can destroy and get some income out of it.
Tunaenda msituni, tunaenda kutafuta hii miti ya kienyeji. Tunaenda kutafuta alafu tunakuja kuweka kwa makaratasi. Huwa tunapanda hiyo mamiti, tunakuwa tunaweka maji. Ikikuwa kubwa, tunaenda kupanda. Tunapeleka Mao forest tunapanda.
The groups sell the trees in their tree nurseries, because we have 20 groups which has indigenous tree nurseries, which has fruit trees and the indigenous trees and the medicinal trees.
The group now nurtures over 30,000 seedlings, including exotic, hybrid and indigenous trees.
Each and every group, when they have group meetings on the within the week, they must plant 100 seedlings in somebody's home, and that one worked because this place was very bare. We didn't access any tree, but now you cannot see somebody's place because the trees everywhere is covered by trees. So this is the impact that it has brought, and even now when we stand, we just feel that our air is fresh because of the trees that we have planted. The Kenya Forest Service knows that the Paran Women Group has indigenous trees. So whenever anybody comes and asks tree seedlings to be planted in Mao Forest or anywhere, they know that we have varieties of indigenous trees which can be planted anywhere in this Kenya.
By planting native species, the women generate income while restoring degraded areas within the Mao Forest complex, a vital regional water source.
We have managed to plant like 135,000 tree seedlings. That is 1.5 hectares of the land, and we are to restore 2 200 hectares, which is 2 blocks, the block 57 and block 50. And now we are preparing 3 seedlings also in the nursery, so that when the rains come, we will go and finish the remaining 15 acres. And we are happy because the women are working together collectively to make sure that the forest is restored and the trees that we planted since last year is growing well.
The Mau Forest restoration is a long-term process, with the government hoping to plant 15 billion trees by 2032. And now Paran Women's Group are taking the lead in establishing tree nurseries and also raising awareness among the local communities, all with the aim of saving Kenya's water towers.
We are supposed to plant 200,000 tree seedlings, indigenous tree seedlings in block 50 and 57 in Mau Forest, Sierra Leone part. We have also managed to bring everybody on board, starting from the children to the youth, from the men and everybody. And we have gone to the schools, we have planted a lot of trees, and we have seen that everybody, even the children now, have started knowing that the importance of trees. We are still facing a lot of challenges, because sometimes you can plant trees and you can reach there and find that there is some people's animals who are destroying the trees. It is our request that the government can also take into action and do something, because we are doing our effort as women and we want them to bring their hands so that we come together and see and find solutions, so that when we plant trees there, we make sure, all of us will make sure that those trees are growing well and there is no any disturbance.
To create sustainable livelihoods and reduce reliance on the forest, the women have adopted innovative solutions. Leading the way in climate-smart agriculture, they now provide balanced diets for their families through home kitchen gardens.
Tunakula sukuma, tunakula hii spinach. Tumejua mboga yote anakuliwa siku hizi. Hata watoto kipia masiwa, na mama una chakula hapa, unipea mimi mboga. Hajui kazi ya masiwa.
Samani Wamasai wanapea watoto masiwa, ndio walikuwa nalelea masiwa. Na unaona hiyo mtoto hana afya. Sasa saa hii tumejua tunauza hiyo masiwa, tunanunulia machungwa, tunanunulia hadi vitu yenye iko vitamin. Na hiyo mboga tunapata faida kwa sababu tunasomesha naye watoto, unalipa naye school fees, unauza unalipa school fees. Unapanda nyanya, unauza unapata kidogo ya mtoto ya shule.
Beading is another important income source, with beautiful pieces sold to tourists. Meanwhile, beekeeping has helped many escape poverty. They've also embraced organic briquette production, promoting clean energy and combating deforestation.
Kwa sababu nchi inaenda ikibadilika. Zamani tulikuwa tunaonanga wasee wanatutafutia pesa. Wamama naye wamerefuka kwa hiyo kazi yote. Na hata siku hizi hata wasee hapana nyang'anya wamama pesa yao. Kwa sababu anajua wamama ndio wanatumia pesa vizuri. Msa akishika pesa anaenda. Hawezi shughulikia hii watoto.
Sisi tumepata saa huru sana. Tukikuja kama hapa, tunarudi kwa nyumbani kwa salama. Hatuna wasiwasi. Tumejua sheria ya kina mama. Tumefuata hiyo. Mtu ako na kichwa, tunafika kwa DC, naenda kuongea vizuri. Mpaka anaritika kila mtu ako na haki yake.
In recognition of their efforts, the group has won multiple awards, including the Climate Award at COP28 for Climate Smart Agriculture and the Gender Justice Climate Solutions Award. Blending technology with community-driven action, the Paran Women Group is turning their vision of restoration into lasting impact. Rose Wangui, NTV.